Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, hello everyone. Thank you for watching TEMPTU live today. We're going to be showing you this amazing new product that we have for the eyes. We're going to do an eyeshadow day to night look. Right now I have prepped our skin with the TEMPTU primer, and we're also going to be using the nude color foundation with the AirPod system. She's already done, she's beautified already, her skin is looking flawless. Whenever I'm done airbrushing somebody, I always like to take the gun with, is that the technical word for this, the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, I always like to take the gun and just give it a little blow, no. And just let the air kind of do its job without spraying any product, just kind of like dry it up a little bit so it looks like skin and not foundation, because it could come out and look a little wet. So you just want to take the gun and just with the air, and it feels nice for the client. She loves it.
I do.
Okay, so now that that's dry, we put a little lash on her as well. So we cheated just a little. Okay, so let's get started with talking about the eyes. Right now we're going to start with the day look. We want to showcase how the products can just seamlessly take your eyeshadow from day to night. It's very easy to use. It's one of those things where you don't really have to be like a makeup artist to use, because it's so user friendly, and the gun kind of just does the work for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, I'm going to start with my first shade, which is Sandstone, and I'm going to take Sandstone, unplug the pod, and just kind of release that. I think B already did that for me,
Yes.
but I'm going to just show you anyway. And then I click it in, turn my gun on. I'm going to go to the speed, the lowest speed right here, 1. And I'm just going to kind of look at the lid. Now, if you're doing this on yourself, you're going to just kind of road map it yourself. You're going to take your eye, you're going to look down, and you're going to see that you have a lid right here. And you're going to take the gun, and you're just going to lightly, wait, hold on 1 second. Okay. There, you got to hear the click. Okay, so you're just going to lightly spray right in the inner corner there, okay? So it's gonna look wet at first, which is normal, and that's what you want it to look like. That means the product is coming out. It's gonna look beautiful once it's dried. So normally when you take an eyeshadow, you're gonna have to put it on a brush. You kind of have to keep like working it and putting layers and layers. This is just very easy. You just spray. So people that are going to work in the morning and don't really have time to do like the whole makeup routine, you literally could just spray on your makeup essentially. And already it's just looking so beautiful. The lid is coming to life. She looks awake and ready to start the day. I'm just going to have you open your eye. And can you see the lid and just how beautiful that looks already? It's not fully dry yet, so what I would do is take the gun and put it on the highest speed so you have the most air coming out, and just kind of fan the eye so it dries. And what I like to do is, if I see it getting like a little creasy, I'll take like my ring finger and just kind of press it. And then just fan again. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my low speed. And I'm going to do a little bit more because I want it to be like a little higher impact. Okay, and you could open. Now, a lot of people have different ways of doing an eye look. They'll start from the lid, go to the crease, and then the highlight on the brow bone. I like to just kind of go and kind of stencil it out to see where I'm going to go with the crease, which makes it very easy. So if you do sort of your light shade first, you can kind of see where you need to put the dark. So I'm on my lowest speed again, which is number 1, and I'm just going right underneath the brow bone and creating a very nice sheen of color. And I'm going right underneath the brow bone again, spraying very lightly, moving it in a circular motion, which helps because it kind of gives it like an even distribution of the color. And you could open. Okay, so now you kind of have the whole eye kind of has like this beautiful vanilla shade, which is going to make it very easy for you to do a crease. So now I'm going to take my color Heatherstone, which is so beautiful. It has like a reddish brown color and it looks really good on every skin tone. And I'm just going to click it in, turn it to my lowest speed, and perfect. You already closed your eyes, you're like a pro. And we're going to go into that crease. I like to start in the middle of the eye because I feel like it's very easy to do the middle as opposed to the end because that's what we're going to do our darker color in. So I'm just kind of carving out the shape with the brush, with the gun, and we're just gonna kind of make, if it's easy for you guys to understand, we're kind of making like a U shape. So it's like a little hook in there. And do you see how just easy that is to do? You really don't need to be like an artist to do something like this. This is very easy for people to do at home. And the thing that I love about this eyeshadow is it does not move. It stays on all day. It's heat resistant, it's sweat proof, it just looks amazing throughout the whole day. I have clients that go to the gym with the airbrush on and work out for hours and call me and say, Victoria, this airbrush is no joke. It stayed on all through my workout. So that's the type of makeup you want. And you could open. And that's kind of where you want to stay for day. You don't really want to do too much more for day look. And you want to keep it like light and fresh because, you know, you're going to the office. You're not trying to scare people. So what I would do if I want to go to work, if I'm like going to the mall, whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis, I would keep it at this level, but if you want to take it up and make it a little extra special, maybe you're looking for that job promotion, I know we all are, and I would just take this color again, take it in the inner quarter here.
So Victoria, we have a question from Kayla. She said, about how far away from the eye are you holding the airbrush gun?
I'm holding it about, I would say, 6 to 8 inches away from the face. And I'm taking the same color and I'm going in the inner corner, the outer corner of the eye. And I'm kind of making a V shape. So we started with like an oval U, and now we're going in with a V shape. And you could open. And do you see how beautiful that is and flawless that looks? So easy, so simple. I mean, I'm taking my time, but this should literally take you 60 seconds to do your whole eye. And that's what you want. You want quick. Okay, so let's work on these brows because they're bothering me. Okay, so the brows are really, really cool. This product is essentially the easiest brow thing you'll ever use. It comes with stencils, and you want to use the stencils if you're not an artist, but I'm an artist and I could show you how to do it with and without. So first we'll do with. So let's match you. What do we got going on? Let's see. Okay, so I think I want to use this shape. Okay. So it's not going to like match perfectly all the time, which is fine. It just kind of gives you like a guideline of where you want to go with it.
What shape are you using?
I'm using the full high arch shape, which is the shape I personally use for myself. Because right now the power brow is in, ladies. We want to use it for that.
And what shade are you using?
I am using the light taupe. And to be honest, I probably could have used the darker shade, but I kind of want to start with a lighter shade because if you're using the product for the first time, you don't want to go too dark with it. You kind of want to see what level you'd be at first. So this kind of gives you like a good roadmap to where you're going to go. And do you see how easy that is to just put your brow on? It didn't take much at all. And she has the perfect brow instantly. And that's what you want, because when you're going to work and you're trying to do your brows in the morning and you have to be at your job at like 7:30 in the morning, you don't want to be fussing with a brush and product. It's literally 1, 2, 3. Now the eyeshadow's already dry, so that's like perfection. And now we have this amazing brow. You could open your eye. Now do you see the difference from side to side? It's beautiful, it's effortless. And I'm just going to kind of take the gun, I'm on the lowest speed again, and I'm going to kind of make an arch right on the top here, because we're getting that job promotion today. Okay, so we're going to do the other eye. I said I was going to do this without the stencil this time, so just so you could see. If you don't have time to hold the stencil up, you can kind of just go like this. It's going to be a little messier, which is fine because I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay, so the stencil kind of made it like perfect, right? But let's say you don't have time to do that. Or maybe you feel uncomfortable doing it and you like to do it more this way. What I would do is kind of spray the brow like that. Take a, let's see what we got here. Take a flat edge brush and just kind of create a sharp edge on the top and just comb it out like that. Now I'm going to take the comb that comes with it, the TEMPTU comb, the spoolie, and just kind of brush the hair. So this kind of gives you more of a chiseled look with the stencil, and this kind of gives you more of a natural look. So it's really all preference. I have many clients that come to me and they're like, please do not give me the stenciled brows. I like more of a softer look. And you could achieve both with the same product. But I do want to match you. So I'm going to take the stencil again. I think it's just so important to show you all like how you could use the same product for so many different techniques and styles, because everybody's not the same and everybody wants to look what suits them the best. So I'm taking the stencil again and I'm just going to spray lightly. And kind of create more of a defined brow. And you could take your comb and just kind of brush through it if you feel that, you know, maybe you added a little too much product in there. It literally just combs it right out and it makes it more of a natural look. And you could open. Perfect. So now, let's take the contour, which is personally my favorite because it drops like 20 pounds. No more gym ladies, get out your contour color, which I'm going to use the beautiful color that is B's favorite, and it is, let's see, refresh my memory, which color was it?
That's the bronzer.
Oh, I already put it in the,
Done.
you know, you over prepare. Okay, so now, just kind of analyzing her face. You're going to want to analyze your face and see where you need it most. The way I was taught which I think is so great, I'm going to have it on the lowest speed to show you, is this is your boob, and this is your underwire, okay? And you're going to want to carve out your underwire. So I'm going to go from the hairline. You want to hit the hairline because it looks so natural when you do so, as opposed to starting here and then you see like a stripe. It has to look so natural that it's just the light hitting your face. Okay. And then I'm going to have you turn this way. And then you're going to go right. She has like the perfect cheek for this because it goes in a little bit, and that's kind of what you want to create if you don't have it. I don't have it, unfortunately. I have to create the dip. So if you have to create the dip, you're going to want to just go from the hairline forward. And then you don't want to go all the way in, and you could just tap it with your finger. I'm all about using the tools that God gave you, your hands. So feel free to press on it, to tap it into your skin, to mold it into your face, because that's what's going to make it look very natural. And it's going to keep it staying on all day because the heat from your hand is going to press in the makeup into your skin. Okay? So now, if you have a large forehead, which you don't, you have a beautiful face, you're going to take the same color, you're going to go right into the forehead here, and I'm just going to kind of go over the hairline a little bit and just creating more of a shadow so the forehead looks a little smaller. Again, you don't need this, but it's always helpful to show people at home. And I'm just kind of pressing it into the skin as well. So I do a lot of brides, personally, and when I do brides, they want makeup that's going to stay on for like 15 hours, and this is the makeup I use. This is the only foundation I recommend for my clients, and I have been using it for about 7 years now, and I've had a bride jump in the pool after her wedding with her gown on, by the way, and her makeup still looked flawless, and I really give all the credit to TEMPTU, because it really just molds in with your natural skin. And yes, I have pictures of that, by the way. So I'm kind of just going to do a little nose contour here. And I'm spraying kind of making like a jail cell type of look, where it's not stripes on the side, but it's kind of like that, if you do it right. It's just kind of creating like 2 bars on the side, and then I'll go right to the tip of the nose to like lift it up a little bit. And again, I'm pressing it into the skin. So now, the thing that people really forget about with the contour, which I feel is so important, is that you want to go back in with the foundation that you used. And you want to kind of light up your face at the same time. So I'm going to go back in with my foundation. This is Buff. And I'm going to raise it to number 2. And I'm going to kind of highlight the areas that I want to highlight. So I'm going to have you look all the way up for me. So I kind of want to like highlight this cheekbone, because that's where the light hits the face first. And I'm going to go right in between the nose to create more of a contour shape. Just to pop it out, because when you add so much dark to your face, it just kind of looks drab. Like you want to show how awake you are. And that's what you have to do with the contour. It's light and dark. So I'm just kind of like going underneath the line that I made. And I'm going underneath here, underneath the chin.
So Coco wants to know, what foundation do you love the most? What formula?
The formula I love the most is the Silk Sphere. Is that what it's called?
The dewy one?
The dewy one, yes.
Silk Sphere?
Yes. Because I feel that makeup is very dry. Any type of makeup is very dry, and people's skin is also very dry, and I just love that it has like a more of a illuminating formula to it, and it makes the skin look like skin as opposed to like a corpse, if that makes sense at all. And I'm just kind of highlighting where I made.
But we are using the Perfect Airbrush.
We are using that, and it looks great on her because she has very dewy, moisturized skin, and it just works. And you could open. We need blush. So let me show you this beautiful spring blush color. Dahlia. And I'll show you exactly how to use that. So I just popped it in. I'm going to put it on my lowest speed. I always start low and then I work my way in. And I'm kind of just going to analyze where I want to put it. I kind of want to put it like on the apple of her cheek, but just going up into my contour so everything blends. Just want to... Okay. We're having a little gun issue. Not to worry. Okay. Let's see.
Do you need another gun?
Yeah, maybe I'll pop it into the other gun. Maybe I'll have you do this for me. Okay. So while we're figuring that out,
This feels great, by the way. It feels really light.
Light.
And I've heard that, you know, the touch on the skin really matters a lot. So using a brush, I don't know how healthy that is. Like the breeze just feels amazing on the face.
right. So you don't feel like you're just wearing this heavy cakey
Exactly.
makeup.
Right. Yeah. It just feels like I'm wearing nothing.
Wow. And you know what? I hear that a lot from my clients.
Yeah.
Most of my clients, right, Liz, they always say, I feel like I'm wearing nothing.
Yeah.
And that's really the foundation,
That's what it
it's
should
the
be.
formula. And I want you to just open and look all the way up to me. Now you can see. Okay, so now I'm going to go right to the cheek and just kind of take it where, see where the contour was here? We're going to kind of just hit that and go up. And it has like a little sparkle in it. It's so pretty. And I'm going to take the other side. I'm really all about the blush. Whoever doesn't like blush, come see me after the class because we have a lot to talk about. Blush is what makes you look feminine, beautiful. It makes you look alive. It makes you look awake. And that's really what you want for spring. Spring, you want that pink glow. And if you don't like pink, get yourself a nice peach blush. It goes a long way. Okay. So, I'm gonna have you open. Look what that did. I mean, it just gave her so much color. It woke her up completely. Now she looks like she's ready for the runway. We have to tone this down, but we're not going to. I'm going to show you now how to take this beautiful day look into a night look. And it's going to be very, very simple. You don't have a lot of time either, okay? You're just going to pop in graphite. You're going to turn it on to the lowest level, which is level 1. And I'm going to take the outer corner of the eye.
Alright, we're live.
I'm so sorry about that. I had to get coffee. No, I'm sorry. We're having a little connection problem, but we're happy to be back. We're still continuing with our night look. And I'm going to show you this really cool trick for those of you out there that don't know how to do that under eye smoke that is so in right now. You're going to like love this trick. Okay, so lowest speed, which is number 1, you're going to take your graphite. I'm going to have you look all the way up for me. And it's a lot of air for you. But when you do it on yourself, it's really not that bad. And you're just going to go underneath the eye with that. You can close, actually. That'll be fine. And I'm just spraying, and then you can open. And open. So now she has that beautiful outer corner smoke. instantly, within seconds. And that's what you want. That's what's gonna make you look really sexy. That's what's gonna give you that like beautiful eye that looks open. And that's what you want when you go out at night. That's not for work, ladies. Don't try. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the other eye and I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna go in the outer corner here. We're gonna make that V shape again. And you can open. And we're gonna go right underneath as well. And you can manipulate it with your finger. So if you don't want to put the air right underneath, you spray it on your finger, you can look all the way up. And I'm just gonna kinda apply the product with my finger. You can look all the way up. Again, your hands are your best tools. And does anybody remember why? Nobody? Okay, so it's the heat from your hands and your fingertips that's what's gonna mold the makeup into your skin. And it's kind of like a chemical reaction. So when you press it into your skin, especially with this airbrush, I feel like it just creates such a beautiful, flawless look just by the simple touch of your finger. Okay, and you could open. Okay, so now that I finished the dark portion, I'm gonna take.
We have about 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay,
So
perfect.
once you get the 3-minute mark, we were for about 5 minutes.
For about 5 minutes? Okay. All right, so now I want to show you how to really just pop this out. I'm going to take my light color again. The color is sandstone. Oh, by the way, which I didn't bring up, we have some exciting news for you. Can I just have that? I just got the message that from March 6th through the 13th, back for a limited time only, the AirPod Air Shadow Trio in sandstone, heatherstone, and graphite is only going to be $50. It's usually an $84 value. And the brow set is $25 and it's usually $52. So you have a couple days to get your hands on that for a really great deal. The code is TOUCHUP. Don't want to miss that. By the way, can you put that in the bag for me? Okay, so now I'm gonna just, same color as before, sandstone, which you can get in the trio. You're just gonna go right over that lid color that you did for the day, and I'm just brightening it up. So I'm making it more impactful by just hitting that same spot again, creating a beautiful shape. Again, this makeup is going to stay on all day. It is not going to move. I'm going to even take the same shadow color and I'm going to go directly in the middle of the nose here, because that's what you ladies like. You like that clean contour, and I'm just going to contour a little bit with that. See, you guys didn't think, like, let me use an eyeshadow for that, but with the Airbrush system, you could use all the products for so many different reasons. I'm going to even highlight the cheekbone in here, on the top of the brow bone a little bit, just to give a little bit more. And just see how beautiful that made the face? It just like woke it up completely. You could even go in the inner corner of the eye where it gets so dark and people think that you like have the flu or something. You could just kind of highlight that area as well. You could open. And that is perfect. So now for night as well, you could even take your contour. You're going to want to go back in with everything that you used for the day and just deepen up everything you did. So it's very easy. I'm going to put this on speed 2, and I'm just going to kind of create more of a contour for the night. For the club. Okay. Turn you to the side here. Okay. So now that that's finished, I'm just going to press and make sure everything is dry and perfect. And that's what you want to do on yourself. You kind of just want to press it, make sure that it's dry. Because once it's dry, it doesn't come off. It doesn't transfer. Like, I know a lot of guys out there, when they go out with their girl, they get the makeup on their shirts. And they get so mad. They're like, don't get lipstick, don't get your powder on me. And this makeup doesn't transfer. So you're welcome, all you guys out there. And now that it's completely dry, the face is finished and she's ready to go out on the town. I would normally do at this point mascara, but TEMPTU has yet to make that yet, but maybe one day, right guys?
Yeah.
If there's any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here for you guys to answer anything that you have concerns about or maybe don't know how to do. Let us know. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial today. Have a great Monday, everyone.